Looks like almost. All right. Webcam. Mic is working. All right, there we are. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming by. One of my Let's Build streams. Going to be working on the pyramid again today. I think we'll get a good chunk of the way done. Where are we? I have to put some directions down because I keep going the wrong way. What's up, Michael and Smitty? So I put some time into it. Day or yesterday, a couple hours, and I got a large chunk of the outer shell done, the outside of the pyramid. I'm still going to do some decorating because right now it's just a little too bland. It's all the same color. I've got some decorating and things I'm going to do to the outside, but I wanted to get the overall shell done so I knew what I was working with. And then I'm working on the second floor now. This will be where everyone starts. Say you're in, you finally make it to this room. You're ready to go. Hop up. You will sleep in your color bed. You will open up your chest. You will get the items inside of it, which I'm still deciding what they will be. You exit. And you get out. And that's where the next phase of the maze will be. My day's going okay. I've been awake for 30 minutes, so I'm dreading, going to my other job after this. Normal, but I'm always dreading going to that job. Overall, should be okay. Woke up, got my eyes open. Eyes are watery a little this morning. Yeah, overall going okay. So yeah, I'm working on this now. So this is going to be a PvP maze. So you'll notice there's a lot of little spaces in here where I'm not sure I'm putting in all of them, but some of them are going to have mob spawners. One of the rules will be you can't break the spawners. So you can go through. Where the yellow things are, those are where it's going to go up until the next, up to the third level. There are 4 ways up. This one is thinner. I've only made it 1 wide. And I've done that for a couple of reasons. One, to get a little bit more of a maze here. Space is a lot more limited this high. And the second thing is it'll help keep monsters from attacking you 2, 3, and 4 at a time. If they are coming in, start to spread their way out here, they should hopefully help maintain them at least in a single file line. You can attack them a little easier. Was my thought process anyway. Monsters coming down here, chop, 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 chop. Sure, yeah. But I've not made the rooms huge. I don't want you to have to fight across 1,000 things, and not every room will have a mob spawner, but I think most of them probably will. This little gray block here, little gray block here is an elevator block that only I'll be able to get to. The matching one up here on the glass, so it puts me above the glass each time. I'll be able to get down here should I need to. And on the inside, it looks like I believe I'm going to have more than enough room to film this. This is plenty high to be able to see a large amount of the maze at once. There's that. And then there's a little way for me to get in and out up here. AV for me. Put stuff in there should I need to. Yeah, I needed a way for me to get above the glass that other people couldn't have. So just one spare block that only I've got access to should provide that. I'll do the same thing above the next level. Next level, I'm not going to be quite up as high. I should have made this one probably a little bit lower. But right now, that's where I'm thinking about the next level being. I'm right about here. I think that still gives plenty of viewable room for filming. I can see pretty much everything. Some of that will be cut down when I make it taller, of course. Level above, right about there. Yeah, so I've got like I said, the starter room is set. There's every color matching the downstairs area is there. This is just some of the blocks I'm using and stuff, so that won't be there. I've still got to fill up all the chests with the supplies people are going to get and such. Everybody will get one sword, and they will all be soulbound. Keep getting new stuff. I use some of the hieroglyphic blocks in the center here, and for this one, I'm using the traditional creeper block as the base, and then I'm going to use hieroglyphic blocks above it. Whether I mix them up like that, which takes time, or manually, I have to put them much manually slower that way, or I'll just put like all the same one beside it. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Right now, I've just been mapping out the maze, getting this undone so I can then move my way to leveling it up, putting glass over it again. Yeah, not too shabby. I just realized there's a big empty space I didn't use. Log that off. Doesn't always be used. We'll go ahead and sit here. Anybody got anything special planned for the weekend? It is Saturday for most of you, right? Haha, dead end. Enjoy that meal. There. I did put a lot of lamp lights underneath this. I may put one level of stone underneath this to hide all the lights. It shouldn't affect my height too much to go one other block. But we'll see how that fits out. Each one of these rooms, I wanted you to have to walk a little bit of a distance to get to them. So each one, when you get to these, there's a long spot you have to traverse to get into it. We'll test it out, and hopefully it's not hopefully it's not too hard. Definitely not the goal. Don't have anything super special going on this weekend other than streaming. Working, of course. Monday is a holiday here in the Americas. Those of you who are here probably knew that already. But I am happy that I get Monday off. Normally don't get a lot of holidays, so that one off, and it's paid, which is always take a paid holiday. The other job. Here I get time to do stuff. Wiggly maze there. I've got them. Now, you know what I didn't put in here? Any monster room. Need a couple of those. An okay sized one there. All right with that. And all right. Better place for monsters. Nice. Gonna fill in this scooch. Halfway done. Yay. So on the outer edge, I just used the same block all the way around for hieroglyphic. And I'll be honest, I just don't think it looks as good as switching them up, though. Switching them up is going to take so much more time. I do that across the entire maze. Kind of torn because I want it to look good, but I also don't want to add days worth of time to my struggles. Dang it. Twice. Many long hallways. Can't have long hallways. What's up, Fuchi? How goes it? Here. Just working on the maze. Making things tough for people. It's what I do. And I hope this is fun. amount of time put into this now. I'm like, I sure hope that somebody enjoys this. That would be a real kick in the teeth. People are like, well, we spent 2 hours in your maze, and that was the worst 2 hours of our life. Like, whoops. Not bad. Gonna do, right? Won't know till we get there. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you are doing well. You got anything special going on this weekend? I asked that a little bit earlier, but you weren't here, so ask again. Doing this, working on this, writing some new Merged Worlds content, working on that, and what else is there? Actually, did some Merged Worlds writing this week. Yeah. Sadly, I had to cancel the Merged Worlds stream Thursday because we had a power outage for like 4 hours. Almost my entire town was without a power. Tree fell somewhere and hit something important. That's all I know. And it took out power for hours, so I didn't get to stream it, which made me sad. So I sat down and by candlelight started writing. Nice. With that. See. Yes, Traco hit us last night and mentioned that he was real busy and sorry he couldn't make it to the birthday stream. Popped in yesterday, did that, which is also very, very nice. Always appreciated. Been a good week overall, other than the power outage. You know, irritating, but not life-ending by any means. What's up? Too many options. Too many options. Oh, this could be a good battle room. Do a battle room here. Battle room. That's 1, 2. Ooh, that's a battle room with a lot of options too. Get in there, fight some stuff, and decide which route you want to go. That I like. Excuse me. Just woke up, as I mentioned. Things have warned me. Loop this back around, so gone almost a full circle there. Trying to automate making iron amber, but my autocrafter just fills with acorns and not resin. Is there a way to fix that? There is. I'll show you at least how I do it. If you need to automate amber, I don't normally automate amber myself specifically. Goodness me, sorry. But if you're looking to, where is it at? Here we are. This is the option. Well, the problem there is that he needs, sorry, Smitty, I'm assuming he needs both of them to come through in order to make amber. He needs, for most things, you need resin and you need acorns, but acorns spawn, or you make quicker than resin does. So over time it will clog. This is a couple extra steps. And you don't have to do all the smeltery stuff. There's a couple extra steps, but the first part of it is how to automate the amber. That's the part you're probably looking for. Sup, Turtle? Going well, working on the second floor of the maze. currently. Life is adequate. That. No, ooh, that. There we go. Dead end. Gonna go watch it. All right, Smitty. Yeah, no problem. How's your weekend going, Turtle? Anything special on your radar? Hey, Kick, what's up? How long it'll take to finish the whole thing? Oh, not offhand, no. Still haven't got to building the 3rd level yet. Then there's going to be a lot of aesthetic stuff I'm going to want to do on the outside anyways. I'm going to add some cracked blocks and such around some of the outside to add some texture to it. Right now, I just used the base blocks. I think that's as high as I'm going to make it. I think this is where I'm going to level it off. And then on the top, I'm going to build some pillars with flames on them and some stuff and like an altar kind of looking thing. So, see that. 20 more hours? Possible. I'll get some time on it today. We're usually not too super busy at the other job on Saturdays. Hopefully. On the flip side of that, of course, I mentioned a little while ago, with Monday being a holiday, we may have extra people calling in that normally don't. Just because they think it will be closed, which we're only semi-closed. This is the 2nd level. Hey, Todor, what's up? This is the 2nd level. So what's really, really going to slow this down is I'm thinking I'm going to do the hieroglyphics on all the walls. But that's me having all of them in my inventory and then randomly putting them down one at a time. I won't be able to use the building gadget. I'll have to rebuild this entire 2 layers of this manually. Slow things down. Oh, sorry to hear about the puppet, bro. Is there anything of the other one that's salvageable at all? Like, you'll be able to use it maybe at least for parts, if nothing else? Gonna need a battle room. Distance from one. We'll make a battle room over here. L-shaped battle room. Again, for those of you who just tuned in, I'm leaving spaces here where I'm most likely, not all of them, but that's where I'm going to put mob spawners. As people are coming through here, they're fighting. Again, I'm making this maze 1 wide instead of 2. Because it's considerably smaller than the one beneath it. And it'll help keep mobs going single file towards you so you're not, hopefully, overly swamped unless you get into a room. I'm not planning on putting a lot of mob spawners in the tunnels themselves, just the rooms. But they will start flowing outwards. Mobs will start going directions. What's that? Like how Minecraft is a day stream? Right, yeah, I'm kind of doing it that way. I'll be honest with you, again, Minecraft is what people prefer, you know? So, trying to make sure I make content people like. Yeah. I like that lining up too easily. But yeah, I've been trying to make sure that I entertain people. So by doing so, I figure out what I may do is alternate, like for a week or so, do this in the morning, and then the JEI project in the evening. Then after a bit, I may swap them. Put this in the evening, the other one. It's kind of nice having 2 different projects to work on, so I don't feel like I'm being overly swamped having to do just one thing all the time. Is a nice bonus of having 2 different projects to work on. Goodness. I'm going to have a time clearing the old throat today. Where's the battle room? So I got a battle room right there, so I don't want another one here yet. Yes, a dead end. I love it. I love it. Got the materials to start again. So is the puppet just for fun? Is it a school thing, a family project? What's inspired the puppets, sir? If I may. You look cool. Not just wondering. Boop. Oh, this is the. Gotta finish these entrances. So I don't want a battle room directly out the door. I have one roughly close, but I don't want going completely out the door. This way. I'm just gonna have this one go right over here. So if you take the wrong choice, you end up right at the other door. And I put the I used plates specifically, so once you leave this room, you can't go back in unless you die. Love it, but oh yeah, every good maze has to have a large option of dead ends. Oh, look how long that hallway is. You see that? That's horrible. That is way too much viewing room. That's a personal pet peeve of mine. I don't like that at all. Change some of this. This. I'll break it up a little bit. Much better. Now there's not that long visual hallway. A maze or a labyrinth? What a great question. I wonder what the difference is. I think a maze has one entrance and exit. A labyrinth may have multiple. I could be way off on that. I'm not sure what the actual definition. Ah, no. Tap that. I'm not sure the actual definition. You've intrigued me once again, Turtle. Good logic. That's down there. There. Finish the rest of this exit here. One solution. Labyrinth has multiple. There are multiple. Okay, so the first level is a maze. The second is a labyrinth. The third is still up in the air. So it's kind of a 50-50 then, because there's only one way to get to level 2 downstairs. I'll show you. This is a personal elevator block for me to get above the glass. So down here, everybody's vying to get to this center room. That's what's going to take you. I don't know why I still have a hole in the... Oh, that's how I'm getting inside to change things. So I have all this. Right? So this one's going to be... Like I said, this is too wide because it's twice the size as the upstairs is. I think I may put a level of stone underneath of this. To hide the lights and maybe do something with different blocks to make it a little bit more interesting looking. Kind of like I had a cooler ceiling in the starter house. Where's the hole? Where's my hole? Oh. Oh. Can I find that? Oh, good Lord. There it is. Whew. Camouflaged my own hole. Hello, Cameron. All right. My way in and out to get to the glass. Yeah, I've done a bunch of the pyramid again. I'm going to do some aesthetic stuff to add texture to the outside. Take some pieces out, make it look like it's crumbling in areas. Actually, Cameron, we've done that 3 times, and the weather keeps coming back. It only does it for a small period of time. Sadly. How I get inside. I have a remote, so I can... close that up. I'm ready to go inside, but... Definitely, I'm going to put another section of floor underneath this to hide all this as well. Oop. This is what gets me above the glass. So, yeah, this is big. Well, I didn't want everybody else to notice it. That was the thing. I wanted it to kind of be hidden so nobody else saw the entrance. I didn't want to blend. Because I didn't want people using it as a way to figure out their directions. I've been very careful to make sure that I don't do any location-based markers. So people looking through the glass would be able to say, oh, okay, I saw that last time. I need to go this way. Anyway, so there's the first floor. I'm working on the second floor. And then I've got the third floor. So all these floors. Here's where I was. Need a battle room again. Need another battle room. Not enough combat going on here. A matching battle room. I haven't done that yet. Battle room, battle room. Let's see. Yeah. That one. Double battle room. Dead end. Love it. All right, well this is just. Oh, look at that. Another comfortable dead end. Oh, let's make this one seem like it's even less of a dead end. I will twist and turn and no! First, before I put it up public for anybody, I'm actually going to film it being played by people. And then once I've got those videos out, I will very likely release it. I'm going to then release it out where anybody can play it themselves or view it. So I'm going to build more than just this. There's going to be multiple Let's Plays, so I probably won't make it public until I have 2 or 3. So, what's that? A dead-end combat room. Like the way you think, Turtle. I like that idea a lot. Where would be a good area to have a... The best part is you can go out any door, right? There's no specific right way. There are multiple exits going out of this. Dead end room. I have to build towards that. I just put 2 rooms down here. I've got 3 relatively close. I've got 3 relatively close over there. So I'm going to build it in a little bit, but we're gonna keep that in mind. Hey there, Midnight. What you doing, buddy? Good morning. Let's see. What do you think of making a modded SMP? I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. I apologize. I'm not sure what my thoughts on that are. People that are going to play at members. I'm going to primarily do members. Yes, I'll start with members if we have enough that are able to make it and meet the criteria. There will be some criteria. There are some specific things that I will need you to be able to do. And then if we don't have enough, we'll go ahead and pull some people. I've also pulled some non-members as well. And then I may run it another time just for people who are non-members. We've also talked about doing some contests for... Look how long that hole... That's disgusting. Now, pick up space. Where I do contests of some kind so that for people who aren't members have an opportunity. If you win, you could participate in the video kind of thing. So... Looking at some options there. He has 2 modded SMPs. Again, I have no idea what SMPs are, so I'll assume you guys know what you're talking about and are telling the truth. Like your Minecraft modded server. I have them for members. There are honestly, there are just too many subscribers for me to be able to afford a server that everyone can play. I just don't have that option, so. Right now, the servers are a members perk. Will probably stay so for the foreseeable future. Again, the more people you have wanting to play, the more money, the more RAM you've got to put into it. I don't have that much. The memberships are what pay for us to have the servers, which is why they have unfettered access. Too long. That's there. Yes. I'm going to put the big room in one of these side areas. I'm not going to have it directly out the door. I like the feel. I'm kind of working towards this corner a little bit for it. Oops. Oh, wrong button. Just not going to work that way. Not seeing what I'm picturing in my head. That's what I wanted. I have to come around. When I come around. Let's see. Oh, so when you have exited the middle room, there is no turning back. That's correct. The only way is to die. I have a bed for each color, and there'll be a chest with your banner above it. Inside will be your sword and some more food. On the bottom level, you have a bed, and you'll have a chest. Inside of that is going to have a set of leather armor dyed your color, and food. Because you get no weapon on the first level, there's nothing to fight. There's no combat needed. This level is where you'll get your weapon, which will also be soulbound, so that way if you do die out there, you don't lose your sword or your armor and such. Yes, but once you're outside, the only way you take a different door, if you die. This chest is just a chest I'm using for building materials. That's all my hieroglyphic blocks. That won't be there. Yes, yes. Once you're inside, there's no turning back. All right, I need to start closing off some of these options if I'm going to make a battle room. That out. I'll have one-way path. Ooh, I'll make one way around the battle. Choice. The sponges are just markers for me. That's the 4 exits. That's how you're going to get to the 3rd level. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put a portal in each of those rooms that takes you up to the 3rd level. But those are just so I know which I've started there. Those are the 4 places I started, so I have a kind of a direction to go there. I get experiment 115. You have to find it. It will sometimes pop up in the hedge mazes above ground, but the best route to get it is from the Urgas castle. They're inside a lot of the chests. Pat, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Favorite movie is The Crow, which is really where my character's name came from, right? Onlydraven. Eric Draven is The Crow. That's actually a very common question I get. How do I get my name as well? But yes, The Crow is by far my favorite movie, which I know is surprising to a lot of people, as there's no Keanu in it. Dead end. One way in here. Gotta go in there. This is going to be Turtle's Room of Death. And I'm going to do Turtle's idea on it, but with an added twist. Ooh, what's a twist? You can see, it would appear that there are 2 exits out of this room. But you'd be wrong. They're both dead ends. Ha ha ha. Coming into this room, you'll think, I must make it at one of these exits. And instead, it'll be death. I have a monster spawner or 2 in that room. But I'm saying, thank you very much, Pat. I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Help someone who's commented on the... Oh, gotcha. What are you making? So I'm making a maze labyrinth combination. So this is a giant pyramid. It will be a 3-tiered maze / race that I'm going to run members through. Why do I have... Oh! Snow formed up here for the first time. How cool is that? So this is the 2nd level that you're seeing here now. I'm building it. Let me show you the 1st level. So this is you'll come up that elevator block to get to this floor. This is the 1st floor. So the 1st floor is already done. So this is where the people will enter into first. They will have to find their way from the outer edges. Each one of those little what look like lines along it is an entrance. 3 entrances on each side. And then when you make it to here, They'll jump up the elevator block, taking you into level 2. I have this space between the levels so that I can fly around and film the people that are playing it. I can make it a Let's Play video. So their elevator block will take them up to the next level. My elevator block here above the glass that they can't reach takes me, again, above the glass once I put the glass in. This one's going to be a little bit shorter as well. Downstairs, the hallways were 2 wide. Here, they're 1 wide. Yes, Turtle's Room of Death. I approve. Look at that. Turtle's Room of Death. I like it. When they come around the corner, they realize another mistake. Foolish mortals. All right, there we go. And just because I haven't done one over here in a while, we'll put a dead end. Right. Finish up this corner niche, and then I've got just that swath over there. Then we'll get down to the hieroglyphics. That's going to be a thing. Going to be a thing. All right, so I think I want something that walks you all the way around the corner. Pulls you back out. Yes. Oh, no problem, Todor. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one. Not a worry. Life happens. Shall judge thee not. Let's see. The illusion that there's something good there. And that's another fighting room. That's this. There. 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 Excellent. Turtle's Battle Room of Death. May call it Turtle's Battle Room of Death and Dismemberment. Well, we'll work on the name. Excellent. That. Carry on. Here, nope, let's pop that out. Let's give you a door there. Let's make that a dead end. That is a long hallway, though. Fan of that. It's actually not that bad if I cut that off. Okay. All right. Deal with that. This way. That way. Options again. Back. There. There. Squiggle, squiggle. Excellent. Oh yeah, we'll get this whole bottom layer done today for sure. Probably, maybe even majority of this. The hand part, I'm dreading the hand hieroglyphics, but I've pretty much convinced myself that's the right route I have to go. I mean, to make it look good. It's just going to be so much work. That looks like a dead end. Ha ha ha. Get you a piece of that. There. No. That there. Better. So we'll bring this down. That way. This way. So one way or another. Oh, I need another battle room. Battle room over here. Oh. Unacceptable. I like to make sure when you come in, it's the opposite side. Let's stow them. Battle room. Not quite as many battle rooms on this side, but we do have the turtle room of hot death sandwich, so there's some options there. Good. Down. Down. Base. Go around. Yet another battle room. Excellent. What is the retriever? Let's see. I've never used that. If I'm correct, that would work almost like the... I guess it would be the other half of something that sends it. Tracks for multiple slots, speed boost 2. Max stack 64. So there's different better ones. Max stack 8. Almost seems like an extraction cable, where the higher level ones are able to pull more stuff faster. Blacklist or metadata. Looks like you can set several different types of lists. So it kind of looks like an extraction cable meets a filter, like a more in-depth filter. I'm just not sure what you would... I don't know if there's a sender, what the other half would be. I believe it probably works something like that. Battle room, battle room. It's a long way to go to get into a battle room with no other options. I'll give you another option. All right, so here's the original exit. One of the original exits. That. This. It ends. Right way to go. Options ×2. Retriever is another way to filter item ducks. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's kind of an option for the replace extraction cables. The cyclic cables. I prefer cyclic, so I don't use those components quite as much. The downstairs was too wide. The reason I made this one wide is, first of all, I've only got half the amount of space to build a maze. My concern is if I did it too wide, the maze wouldn't be anywhere near long enough. The second reason is because there's going to be a lot of mobs in here, doing a one-way hallway will help funnel them, so it's a little bit less likely where people will get just completely swarmed by 3 or 4 at once. At least focuses them, not in the rooms, but at least if they do start wandering around the halls, you're a little less likely to have to fight 5 or 6 coming from all angles. Because I'm not going to put any creepers in here. I just don't want to take a chance of blowing the place up. So it's mostly going to be zombies and other things. Probably not going to put a lot of skeletons in here just because I don't want to throw a lot of range stuff either. Range just isn't going to help anybody. I guess it would be beneficial for the players, since it would be harder for them to get killed by a skeleton. Not around. Yes, downstairs it's too wide. Upstairs it's 1 wide. Again, just because of the space constraints, and I think it'll make it easier to fight monsters. Because I want people to be able to finish the second level. And I'm planning on putting a decent amount of mob spawners in here, so that's something that at least help level the playing field for the players, I felt. Got 2 battle rooms there, so I don't need one there yet. I think I'm good on the battle rooms. Continue just regular building. Ooh, there's an intersection of options. I like that. Well, I kind of want them, though. I'd like to have a few roaming around the halls. I would like that to be an option. I don't want just the battle rooms. I'm going to put a couple spawners in hallways. Not as many as I am. Most of them will be maintained in the battle rooms, but not 100% of them. I do want people to come across stuff in the halls. I'm going to ask that it be no PvP on this level. the goal anyway. It'll be enough. The whole third level is going to be PvP based, so I like to keep PvP off the second. The only way a shulker can drop one is if you're using a glitch sword. Using a glitch sword, and I think glitch armor helps too, then anything you kill that has a data model has a chance of dropping a pristine. But it will never drop one unless you're using the glitch armor or you're using the simulation chamber. Mostly because they're from different mods. Shulkers themselves, that's not a normal loot drop for them. So, you would have to be special circumstances. No. I hadn't thought about it. I'm going to soulbind everything, so that shouldn't be an issue. And I'm going to have probably a central chest in here full of food. That I can, people, if they do die and come back here, they can grab more food out of it. I'll probably put a ton of food in each person's chest and recommend they just take one stack at a time. But their weapons and the armor I make for them are all going to be soulbound. There isn't really going to be anything else for them to pick up. Oops. Close that in there. Now it's time for a battle room. Yeah, battle room. Too big. Go this size. Best food? Oh, that's subjective again. Best food? I would personally. I still stick with mineral berries. Well, they don't heal quite as much. They're pretty awesome. But if you get into the more s'mores and the Domino's pizzas are usually the one that I carry when I need it. Well, again, that's something we'll probably have to play test, because if you're in combat and need to eat occasionally, like if there's enough monsters spawning that you need to be able to eat on the fly, giving them something fast would probably be okay. If the monsters don't end up wandering the halls very much and it ends up being pretty easy to get through them, then less food or more difficult food to eat would probably be a great idea. So just going to kind of depend. We'll have to play test a chunk of it. Because that's going to be part of this. I'm definitely going to play test this before I send anybody in. Alright, too bad. 2 battle rooms there, so we'll work some in another battle room there. So I've got a decent amount of battle rooms. I'll slap one over here in the middle as well. Make your choices. Oh, that's not a choice. That was a poor choice. Don't choose that way. Draven, not building well. Oh, ooh, I could use a dead end, though. I haven't put a dead end in a little while. Good dead end. Not big enough. Let's see. There. That'll be a good dead end. Wait for something to get through. All right. Go eat and start over on Puppet. All right, Turtle. Thanks for coming by, man. Have yourself a good puppety day. Well, I just naturally made a battle room here, didn't I? How perfect. Ooh, I've not done an L-shaped battle room yet. Oh, yes. You must get up this way. Ah. Ooh. Because, again, I don't know which entrance you're going to come in from, right? You could be coming from either way. There is no right or wrong way in Draven's Prince. Okay, there is. You don't want to go to the dead ends. Those are probably bad. You don't. But other than that, okay. So there, make it a single way a little bit. Here. So yes, again, getting very close to finishing up the base of this level. So hopefully it will be cool. Another thing about putting hieroglyphics everywhere is that it's possible you're not really going to be able to see them. And if so, then I've just done a lot of extra work for an aesthetic no one will be able to appreciate. We'll have to see on that one. That'd be just my luck, though. Just my luck. Okay. Already got a big old battle room over there, so maybe a sneaky roundabout would be okay. Ha-ha! All that way for nothing. Sorry, I amuse myself. Take the inside path. That will lead somewhere. I'll still put one more dead end in there. Because that's important. Can't have too many dead ends, right? Unless it's because you have long hair. Don't do that. That's not good. Dead ends and hair is not good. You out a little bit further. You're getting dangerously close to over here. Okay. I'm going to break this off a little bit. Start prepping for this. Oops. Work. Also kind of work. Battle room, so I don't want that to clog into this. There's a battle room. There's a battle room. I can stick a small battle room in here. That would not be shabby. Battle room and then a battle room. Excellent. I like the way that played out. Battle room. Mini battle room with one exit. That one. Booyah. That is an unnatural battle room. I want that. There we are. There we are. All right. So that is level 2. Moo. All right. Make my life more difficult. Oh, the hieroglyphics. Oh, I'm dreading them. I always bring a block of plane with me in case I break something. Basically, here's what I'm trying to decide. Do I want a hieroglyphic the entire second level? I think it'll look cooler. I'm going to do just a little bit of it and see. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this. Grab one more. Endstone. Which one don't I have? I don't have that one. Then I can just rotate back and forth and drop them down. Not that. Up, 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 up. So here in a minute, I'm going to build this first little section. And I'm going to walk through it like a player would. I want to see what your guys' thoughts on it are. And you even tell is pretty much the opposite thing I'm looking for. While I'm going through, can you even tell that this is something that's happening? Okay, here we go. Here I am in this room. Let's get rid of everything just so it's easier to see. I'm gonna go through here. See, like, is it kind of blurred? Like, can you really appreciate the hieroglyphics? Should I put 2 spaces and only have 1 row of hieroglyphics up top? I don't feel you're really getting I'm not seeing you really get to see these. They're kind of in your face. But if I put them up a little bit higher, it might be easier. Let's test that and see what you guys think versus this. I'll redo half of this. Now I need my regular blocks again. Sandstone. This, I would go like this. Then I would do... Oh, almost that one. All right. If I did it this way, it'd be kind of above. And the top layer would be just these again. Because that's actually, that's where the glass is going to go. So that's as high as you would get. Above that would be glass. Oh, hello, Knock Knock. I am, yes, I am in creative. That is correct. I'm building a Let's Play. So this is a Let's Play I'm going to be building for a Let's Play video that I'm going to run people through. So Let's Plays I do in creative. I have 2 different worlds that I'm streaming Sky Factory 4 on. This one, which is a Let's Build world that I'm in creative. And then so determine we like it 3 then. Then I will run folks through this. And then the other Sky Factory world is the one where I'm just doing the project, what am I thinking? JEI project I've been working on. Building the second level will take a little bit more time than the first when it comes to this part, because I can't just use a building gadget to go up every level if I'm going to be using the hieroglyphics. This part shouldn't take too long, rebuilding over it all. I'm sure I'll miss spots and have to go back and fix them. The last thing I'll do is put the monster spawners in here. I'm going to wait till after I'm finished building level 3 before I even mess with that. I think getting there will be part of the challenge. I want to make sure it'll work. Oops. Yes, this is going to, for those of you who may have just recently tuned in, I'm building a 3-story maze. Technically. 3-level maze. This probably sounds better. And then I'm going to run people through it. I'm going to film it, release it as a video. Should be fun, hopefully. Trying to get around the middle room here first, in case anybody's wondering why I keep switching directions. Trying to wrap around the central room first. Oop. Alright, that should bring us full circle. Now it's just a matter of raising the roof everywhere else. Yes, so, yeah, when I'm building Let's Plays for other people to go through, definitely going to be in creative, just so I have access to all the different blocks that are available. Since these are, hopefully, if all goes well, going to be pretty all large projects, having to farm all those materials and make a bunch of saplings and such on a world where no one's really going to need any of that stuff other than for the building of Let's Plays themselves. So, yeah, going creative is by far the superior route in this, because again, this one's not so much about the challenge of surviving in the world. It's just playing the fun challenges that are hopefully fun. The challenges that I'm building. Oop. Oh, I've already made it to the edge. Oh, quick. So again, once I get the whole thing done, I'll probably grab a couple mods who have a free moment, pull them in here and have them run it, see how it goes. That way, if there's anything that just straight up doesn't work, I can fix it beforehand. You know. Gots to test it. This part goes faster because, again, I'm not having to figure out how I want to do stuff. I'm just dropping it on top, which that much. I kind of feel like I'm going around the outside. Oh. So I already know what the next Let's Play is going to be as well that I build. So that one won't be anywhere near as tough as this one, I guess. The best way to say that. Won't be as time consuming. It'll be quicker. Definitely quicker to build. Sure. Let's see here. Draven, I watched the video you linked and tried that system. Only sent the resin and acorns into the autocrafter once, and it didn't pull the amber out. I'll be honest, you've placed something incorrectly. Without seeing it, it's hard to know which. We'll talk about this. Did you set up the autocrafter before you even put the processing cable on? The autocrafter has to be completely set up before the processing cable exists. Start there. See if our answer there is. Hang on, give me a second to pull up the Discord. I normally don't keep it open during streams. Oh. I haven't put it there yet. You did put that in first. Okay. Let me see what else. Did you turn it to power mode on, then put the lever on the outside to then activate it after everything else was done? Also, in the processing cable, when you were putting acorns and amber in, did you put in a stack of the right amount of them, or did you just click it with one? Just thinking over things that I've seen people get snagged on before. I'm not saying you do these, I'm just looking for possible answers. Also, if you're pulling it into your simple storage, did you create file folders for the actual amber? For the finished product. I'm drawing a blank on the name. Because it has to have a folder to pull it out to, or there's nowhere to go. Well, as much as I hate to say it, somewhere in there something wasn't put down correctly. And I'm not saying, you know, just that's the way it works. The thing itself works. I mean, for sure. I've built probably 30 of them recently, so I know that the process works. Somewhere in there, a step either got missed or out of order. So give me a second here, and I will build one here, and we'll get that started. Go to somewhere where it won't be in the way. To be honest, I don't automate amber. I think automating amber is a bit of a waste of time. Unless you're going to have a smeltery dedicated for every amber that you automate, it's way more than it needs to be. I just manually make amber and then put it in a huge chest, so I have just what I need. Let's pull that out. Chest. This stuff in. File, a stack of files. I need cabinets. Started. Cabinet. Table. Craftings. Forgot how many options there are sometimes. Crafting station there. Goes down. Folders in there. Okay. Some of those. Simple storage. Horrible at forgetting the names. I need network master and storage request table. Typing in the right place. Request table. Master. Storage system. Drop that here for now. With that's set. No, he's trying to just do Amber, just in general. All right, so that's what else am I going to do? Tables. Chests already. We'll slap one here. I'll be my import cable. That's to connect to this. This. Building the shell first, so bear with me a moment while I put it together here. He's trying to automate all of them. All the different Ambers that are... It's what most people, when they're asking this question, is what they're trying to do. They're trying to do all of the different options. So... Well, did you see my tutorial on automating polymer? Because if so, you don't need Amber. There's a faster way to do that, and that's using gold seeds and iron seeds. Because then you just use an autocrafter to craft the essences into those. Would be something I'd recommend. Bonsai. Grab a mulch for now. Which kind of sapling we use? We use petrify. No, we'll do iron because that's what you're using. Iron. Gonna need bottom there. Acorn. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. Is that everything? Wood. First. Sticks. I didn't make one for sticks. One for sticks. Just make a file folder for everything that the sapling in this process is going to do in order to make this work correctly. Okay. Cover most of that. Yes, I've got one of everything. So that should be everything. Acorns, resin, amber, the other stuff. Okay. Oh. Iron sapling. Get that to work. That's going to start putting some stuff together. Do acorns. Pack of those. Stack of those. Give that a head start with a stack of each. All right, so that's running into there. That's running into here. That's connected. That's fine. So all I need then is my autocrafter setups. That. There it is. Autocrafter is going to go there. Need you for now. Right now, we're just trying to get it made into the system, so I'm not too worried about pulling anything out. We'll fix that later. So here we have iron sapling, making iron stuff. I just need the iron amber. So again, you have to make sure you have a folder for iron amber as well, or else there's nothing to pull it in the system. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get ourselves, first step is to get a lever. I'm just going to grab things one at a time as we go through this. Lever on there first, then go in, change it to requires redstone. Now I'm going to build my recipe. Acorns. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. acorn of a stack. That. And because I always forget, what is iron amber? Iron amber is resin in the corner. Okay, so now we're going to build our recipe. Grab the wrong thing. That. Grab cooked nuts by accident. Wait a minute. No. Back over there. I'm trying to go quickly here, and it's clicking on all sorts of stuff. That's what I need. Okay. Power. Forgot about power. I'm just going to use a creative battery because for this, it's not as important how I'm powering it, as long as it has power. That has infinite power. Okay. So, this is on. Here we're set. We've got our recipe made. This has changed to required redstone, and my lever is off. So that's the step. That's what we have to do. All of that before we ever put down a processing cable. And we grab our processing cable. There it is. All right, processing cable. Slap that on. Now we're going to need. Again, I don't know why I did this wrong, but keep throwing stuff away. I'm going to need. I need resin. I need acorns, and I need amber. You click on here. You're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're using 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, because you're using 4 of those. 5, 4. Then that makes 1 amber. Amber goes over there. 5 and 4. Check our recipe. 5 and 4. That's correct. As you can see, it's already pulled the 5 through, which it should have. So this is done for all intents and purposes. Flip the switch on. Now you got to kick start it. There'll be 5 there. Put 4 in. There it goes. 20, 40. That's it. It's used up all the acorn and resin already. So if I throw more in, it's going to auto make more of them. Now I'm up to 70. That's all for the process. Yeah, sure thing. I was happy to. I'll leave that there in case we got to come back and look at it again. Don't mind doing that. Welcome back, Turtle. Where I want it in. I want that specific order. Yap it. Just helping somebody with their processing cable set up for a minute. From far away, it looks like this is small, but it's actually quite large when you get up here. Woohoo! All right, where was I? Don't remember, so we'll continue from somewhere. Like I was over there. Here. Wrong. Better. The right one. So, tonight we'll be back in the JEI world. I'm going to try to put some time into that today and work on building at least the beginning setup for Astral Sorcery. So we can start trying to make some of our Astral stuff tonight. Again, Astral's going to be a handful. Actually, not looking forward to messing with Astral. Because, again, there's a lot of stuff I'm just not going to be able to get. But I'm going to have to take some time today to fly around the Lost Cities to like 1,000 different domes to try to find some of the papers, constellation papers. The only way to get them. Only make one, the rest you have to find. That's the only place you can find them. In chests inside the different buildings of the Lost Cities. Chunk right there. Did a little bit of testing. We've verified that the hieroglyphics look better on the 3rd level than on the 2nd level. On the 2nd level, they're too in your face. You really can't see them. So after I do this, that'll be my next step. Then I've got to figure out how I'm going to get everybody up to the next level. Thinking about using portals. Just determining which ones I want to use. Stuff in the middle here then. Nope. Groovy. Side. Around the outside. Around the outside. Old man jokes. That's what I'm throwing at you guys today. I hope you're prepared. Only old man humor. I'm an old man now. Probably old man before, but now I'm more of an old man. Fear my decrepitness. I don't know if decrepitness is a word, but it is now. I've created it. An old man, I can make up words. Tell you about the good old days. Got it working. Excellent. Glad to hear that, sir. Apologize, Jason. No, this is a specific process I'm working on. It's not set up for multiplayer. Appreciate the thought, though, but apologize. No, I'm not accepting players at this time. Working on a project for a video. I want to stay over here. The outer edge is done. We all know Without Me is a godsend. I apologize, Cameron. I don't quite understand what you mean by that. I don't know what Without Me is. If you mean like a religious song or... Confused by the wording, I apologize. I'm glad Smitty got that up and running. Excellent. Yeah, sometimes it just helps to start over again with the process, because that is a very picky process. Even just one thing out of order will throw the whole mojo off. Intro by Eminem, but it might be some... Oh, okay. Could be. I only know the reference, like the side thing. I don't really listen to that style of music much. I did not know that was the name of the song. But cool. Old roommate John, he liked Eminem. Little I probably heard was around him. His music taste was the most eclectic taste I'd ever seen in a human being. That wasn't just music. That was everything. Dude was 100% eclectic. Big old line of stuff right there. Oh, that's why it's near the room. Okay. Near the room, things get a little bit longer. We got here. Gator says, I set the auto deep mob learner, but I can't get it to extract the pristine to the loot fabricator. Couple things that might be doing that. You can whitelist the pristine if you have one. But the thing that I see that normally snags me when I'm having that problem is that when I'm setting up that cable, I don't want the simulation chamber running, because the extraction cable will pull the wrong thing, and then there'll be one in the cable, and you'll clog it. So that way, when you're actually then turning it on, the pristine can't come out because the other matter has clogged it. So once you have the stuff you're going to use to, like run the simulation chamber a few times until you have a pristine, and then take everything out of it while you're setting up the cables to make sure that nothing else is accidentally getting pulled into the cable while you're setting it up. Because for that minute or two, or a few seconds that you're setting up that cable, the blacklist or whitelist, whatever, it has a second to pull out everything. And that's where my snag is. I sometimes forget to take the stuff out first. Then it's got one hellish matter or overworldian matter that's just in there clogging up the pipe. And the only way to get it out is to break it and start all over again. Redo my filters. So taking everything out of the simulation chamber so there's less chance of that is your best rep. Not sure if that helps completely. I know that's just without seeing it, of course, it's always hard to tell, but that's the part that I run into. The second thing I run into is I put the cables the wrong way. A bad habit of doing that, where I'll put them the wrong direction so it looks like the system's trying to put stuff in the simulation chamber instead of pulling it out and putting it into a chest. I do that way more often than I would prefer. I think in the tutorial video I even had one I showed everybody. I had to break it when I was inside the compact machine. I put it on backwards. Nope. Nope. Corner up. Start wandering right away from the corner. Let's see. I said the deep one. Oh, make sure I hadn't missed anything. Looking good? Nope. I find it harder building along the walls. Then I'm forced to only let things go one direction, really. Two directions, technically. I'm never quite as happy with how well the maze looks along the outer edges. Make a lot of mazes. A lot of mazes. Too many mazes, some would say. I don't know who they are. They should mind their own business. Whoever those people are, some do say it. As much as possible, I like to go stick to the outer edges when doing this stuff. It's also where I'm more likely to miss things. Once this is all built, I have to check the light level to see if any natural mobs are spawning as well, because that's a bad problem. I cannot afford for creepers to be appearing in here. Would be issues. I know how to automate lava wood. That's a good question. Actually, that's on my list of tutorials to do. I have an idea for the basic process, but I haven't actually built it yet, so I can't say I know 100%. That's actually a tutorial on my list to work on for this week, or this upcoming week. That was requested. Someone was looking for lava wood as well. Interesting. No one ever mentioned it before. You're the second person in a short period of time to ask for the same thing. I'm sure it's going to be a lot like automating obsidian, using users to create lava And then at that point, it's then moving the lava to a pourable location. So you can pour it over the wood. For the actual wood, that's easy. Again, you just have a chest with a sapling on there, filter wood out, have everything else go into a trash can, and then have just the wood go into an auto crafter, which turns it into logs. The logs will feed into an auto placer, which will place it inside a cauldron. And then above that is where you have your lava. There you have to figure out how to auto pour. So I have an idea for how I'm going to do it. I just got to get in and actually test it. I haven't spent any time on it yet because this past week was all about getting the simulation chamber and loot fabricator automated up. But I will have one up for lava wood on Tuesday if I can confirm a way to do it. Just gotta see if the idea works, right? Hello, Arif. Good day. And I wrote the disclaimer. If I say anybody's name is wrong, feel free to point that out and the correct way to pronounce it. I do a lot of guessing. Don't want to make anybody feel disrespected. No. Oh, my butt's against the wall. I was like, why can't I go backwards? Excellent. Yeah, but the problem with that is then you have to make the lava, feed the lava into the smeltery, and then pour it back out of the smeltery. I feel like building a smeltery or even a melter for that process would be a lot more work than would be needed. Trying to find a way to, yeah, that may be the only way. Get the lava inside of the thing and then to pour the lava outside of the thing. It's going to take up a lot of space if I have to have a smeltery in there. Melter only has one opening. I don't think you can feed lava through it. You can, but you'd still, in order for it to fuel up, you'd still have to have an automated lava system feeding into that and then build the smeltery. I'd like to avoid having people go through the trouble of making grout and bricks and everything if there's another way to do it, because that's a lot of time. Definitely want, if I'm going to do the automation, I want it to be as quick as possible. Smeltery blocks, especially early in the game, can be irritating to make. That's... Oh, wow. We really flew through this. Will not go quite as fast in the hieroglyphics. Wow, we got a majority of that done already. That's pretty awesome. A little bit of this middle area to go, and then we done. Oh, ooh, missed a little wall there. Look at that little sneaky guy trying to get through. I won't stand for it. Not in my house. As long as this sandstone is under my roof. I hate that. As long as you're underneath my roof. Ma'am or sir, you are renting this roof. It does not belong to you. It belongs to someone else. Should I be asking for permission from the landlord then? Well, I could see how well that conversation would go. With a parent who's already upset, right? Don't use that. Not telling you to say that. I'm a smartass and probably would, but you should not. Final prize? Not sure. I don't think a faucet will work on a tank. I think those connect specifically to the drains. Here. Not sure what the prize will be. I mean, a lot of times the prize may just be bragging rights, get your name hanging on a plaque in the primary Let's Play area, saying what day you won or something, making like a permanent thing. Not sure yet. Not sure if there will actually be a physical prize. Planning on doing this a lot, so it won't actually be a real prize. Money for all that. But probably with something permanently become part of the world. You're imprisoned to become part of the world. Miss any? I'm shocked. I really thought I would have missed more than that. See any that I've missed so far? Wow, I don't think I missed any. That's pretty boss. I'll take it. All right. Get some more hieroglyphics. This will be the slow part. I don't have this one. Congratulations, you've made the final list. I only get thunderstorms. I don't get regular rain at all. It goes slower because I have to keep moving the mouse wheel around to change to a different hieroglyphic. It's not going to be like forever, but it's going to be at least half the speed of what I was doing before. And above this, I'm going to put one more level of the Minecraft block. Oh, no. Yeah, one more level of the Minecraft block. All right. On this one, then. Oops. Best part of this is if I don't rotate or I skip one, it's not that big of a deal. Not a specific pattern. I'm just trying to make sure it's not the same one twice beside each other. Really all I care about. Not tall enough. Need to be taller. Oh, there's one I missed. Haha! Crap. That's going to be irritating. So now I have to lose one of my bricks. Fix this. Then I'm going to go back in and get another one of the bricks. And it was that one, the last one. Oh. And this is slower. Yes, it's extra time, but in the long run, I think it's going to look cooler. So, we'll do that. And you can use iron acorns for. Not really, no. But again, if you have them in a filing cabinet, it doesn't matter if they build up forever and you never use them, you know. I've got tens of thousands of a lot of that stuff in my filing cabinet, but it doesn't lag the game, it doesn't hurt the game. I just kind of leave it as it is. No. Oh, those are different. Okay. Look awfully a lot alike. Place all the blocks and then manually turn them. I'm not sure. Are you talking to me for the wrench? Confused, Lex. I apologize. I'm not sure what you're referencing. Yeah, so you put acorns in. You can also cook them for food. The only problem with feeding acorns and such in is that they don't equally meet a pourable number. So if you're switching between, you're going to get a lot of clogs in your auto pour system. Acorns only come in as a partial ingot. likely that you'll end up with little extra bits of metal in there. It is a phenomenal idea if you're only going to be using... These two are too alike. Further apart. If you're doing a smelter that would be permanently dedicated to one thing, then 100% skip amber. Way more work than you need to mess with if you're feeding only one product in. Just send the acorns and resin right in there. 100% agree with that. I need a drink. Oh, yes. All these blocks are different. That's why my bar, I have a different one. I'm just cycling between the different sandstone blocks right now. That's why, yeah, they're the same on all sides. I'm just using 9 different ones. So I'm having to cycle between them to drop them down so they don't look like I'm doing the same stuff next to each other. And like I said, there's no specific pattern, so if I scroll too hard and skip one, I don't care. You know what I mean? No one's really going to tell anyways. Just I'm trying to keep 2 of the same thing from not landing next to each other, which is about impossible. With the scroll wheel, scrolling around like this, I'd have to get all the way around. Not impossible. Close to it. Virtually. Let's see. I made it all the way around. Oh, good. I can actually start head towards the wall then. Excellent. We'll bring this side down to the wall. Making a lot of progress today. How's this even happen? That one. Let's see here. I'm not sure the air conditioning is on in my house. I'm going to go upstairs and figure out what's going on with that after this stream, because it is warm in here today. I am a toasty Draven. Nobody wants that. Especially Draven. Boy, I sure hope this looks cool. A lot of work. Something that might actually not look that cool. Oh, that's the same one. Hide some of this, all the same hieroglyphics after it. Hello, Johnny. Good day. Oh, and I haven't said this yet today, so I should probably say that. Hey, thanks for coming by. If you're having a good time, please remember to click the like button. Most importantly, please remember to hit the subscribe button if you're new here. You can hang out with us all the time. Well, I'm not going to be making a new Sky Factory world, that I can tell you. Got 2 running right now. And I hated compact claustrophobia, so probably not going to want to do that. Again, I am specifically avoiding challenges that I will hate. Long, arduous, I'm cool with, but things that will literally irritate me, I'm going to try to avoid those. I did not like compact claustrophobia even a little bit. I was irritated almost from the get-go. Plus, I really don't want to jump to a whole new world with all the work I put into that one. Woke up with a song in my head. I don't think I've heard the song weeks, if not months. Don't know why it's stuck in my head, but it is. Oh. Button twice. Got two of the same thing. Wall again. Oops. Anything around there? Looking pretty like I haven't so far. Definitely slower than the previous one we did. Previous stone. Luckily, the last level is just going to be creepers again. Creeper sandstone, so I can zip through that pretty quick. There's a good chance we'll get primary build for this level done today. Oh, we're not going further right yet. I was like, I couldn't reach this for a second there. Ooh, I put the same one twice. Birdie. Definitely wanted the bird one in there. I like the bird. Knew this is going to take a while, and it is. I think that looks kind of cool, though. Hopefully. Let's see what we got. Hour and 15 minutes left still. Oh, very cool. Speaking of JEI stuff, what were we working on when we stopped? Oh, we're doing the wood stuff. We're burning through that. Probably where I'm going to continue from today, even though I'm going to start working on the astral stuff and getting it built. It's going to require so much stuff up there. And I'm going to have to make every altar twice in order to have one to move up to the next altar as well as one to put on the wall. So it's going to take a lot of time and resources. A lot of marble I'm going to have to. Take time. There. Question. I was on Eterno server with my friend. I tried to rejoin and sent a message kind of like this one. You can't enter the world. I don't know what Eternos is. But either the server, I would say the server's down, or they've changed some type of access to it. There's the only thing I can think of. Limited access, or they've whitelisted specific or blacklisted specific people. Server questions, can't answer a whole lot about, because just don't mess with a lot of that. Getting people into the server is not our problem. Keeping the server running while they're in there is the problem we run into. Although I will say the Pixelmon one's been pretty steady. It not having anywhere near as much stuff in it as the Sky Factory, it definitely is running a lot smoother. Wow, I have one on the side. Cool. Finish this side up as quickly as we can. Give me just a second. Sorry guys, this is going to take just a minute. Back again. Sorry about that. Had to answer a question. Limited for chunk, and that's why I can't join. Possible. Free website where you can have a server with mods for you and your friend. Oh, no problem. Sorry, yeah, I've never used it, so I'm a little unfamiliar with it. I apologize. Ba-doop. That one. Well done. Excellent. Gotcha. So I really like who we use for servers. You know, it costs money. That's right. But it is pretty good. Worth us. Very little to complain about. So I got that section there. Fill in this middle area. Round it there. This up. Get it? Let's get this. Ooh, so many blocks. I'm glad I didn't do this on the bottom level. That would have just taken an ungodly amount of time. Goodness. What else? I think there was something else I wanted to talk about today. I'm trying to remember what it was. Something. Oh yeah. So just a brief update as we are getting closer to June, because we're on, what is today? 29th. We only got a couple days until June. So I'll be doing a charity stream next month. I'm thinking it's probably going to be the third Wednesday of the month. I'm looking at. I'm doing an extra long charity stream, raising money for my local animal shelter. I'm excited for that. Some hopefully cool events. There'll very likely be, for that, we'll probably have a Facebook fundraising specific link you can go to the Facebook fundraiser. And I'll probably have that up for most of the whole month. But there'll be one specific day that I'm running a stream. Something to look forward to, hopefully. Help out all the kitties and the puppies. I haven't gone to any of that yet. Unfortunately, you'll have to just keep looking. They only spawn occasionally, and it's just a matter of keep going in. They're not in every hill. It's unfortunately a matter of going into every hill and killing everything with a hat. I think there's a chance they can spawn somewhere else too, but it's a low chance. Can't remember where though. But yeah, I've been stuck on that one before as well because again they're not everywhere in every one. You know, whereas most of the boss areas you go into a lich, there's going to be a lich. You know, the Snow Queen, there will always be a Snow Queen there. They're a little bit easier in that regard. The sappers, they're one-hit kills pretty much. You just have to find them. This actually isn't as rough as I thought it was going to be in the hieroglyphic stuff. Cool with that. Going through it a lot quicker than I would have originally thought. Boop and boop. I can scratch my ear. I think what is it? I can't remember what it is. There's another thing in the large hill. It's like an undead. I don't think it's a lich specifically, but it's something. And killing that, finding one of those isn't always easy either. Sadly. One second. Okay. Where were we? Is Eternos free? I would assume that if it's free, they have some way of making money, right? There's going to have to be ads on it or something. Nobody makes something free to everybody for free. Ba-doop. Yes. Yes, I'm excited about the animal charity. I'm going to try to come up with some animal-themed events, maybe. Not sure exactly what that will be yet. Not even a little bit. I'm trying to come up with some animal-themed games and such. We'll probably have some Jackbox in there. I may try to go ahead and build my own Quiplash again. Something specific to the that theme. Not sure yet. That might be kind of something. I've always enjoyed the custom Quiplash. Custom Quiplash are a great way for people to make fun of me because I'm specifically creating questions that give you that option. I definitely try anyway. We're going to have some prizes, give away some merch as well. Not sure if I'm going to do any type of weird food eating thing this time. Still looking to see what I can come up with. Ideas. My sister's like, hey, you know you should do on your channel the Stinky Fish Challenge. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Not even going to even slightly consider that. My stomach is not strong enough to handle that type of thing. Definitely not doing that. See if I can come up with something fun. Building too far that way. This way. I'm sure. There you go. Things like that. You could turn Draven into any one animal. What would it be? You could have your own pet Draven for the day. What would you do? Odd stuff. I'll try to come up with funny. Again, I've got a little time on that. Problem with the Quiplash is I have to have all the questions written down ahead of time, because when you're typing them in, if you're idle like 20 seconds between questions, it just shuts off and that won't let you add anymore. I gotta have a question ready to be typed. I've had that happen a few times. It was irritating. And you have to write like, I think it's like 90 questions to fill the thing. Up to. You could do less if you wanted to, but I would like to be able to play more than one round of it, you know? Nope, not at all. Now these are just our bricks that I thought looked cool. The hieroglyphic bricks. And I wanted to add more of a design texture to this level, because the bottom level has very little texture on purpose. The thought was that the bottom level is a common entrance that anybody would just come in, and so it's made of just dirty stone. But then when you get up to these higher levels, you're getting up to like the Pharaoh or something. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do at the top yet. Maybe you'll have to face Draven in battle. I'm just kidding. You won't. I'll be filming it. I cannot be involved. You're reading the book? Gotcha. And it's been forever since I've seen any of those movies. I really like Brendan Fraser. Good actor. Big fan. I haven't got to see anything with him in it in a while now that I think about it. Sure, he's got some stuff out. I think he was doing Doom Patrol, I think was a TV show he was in, at least voice-wise. But I never saw any of that. I just remember it coming out. People talking about it. Exactly, Turtle, or what would Draven's spirit animal be? Probably something like a sloth, I would. Yeah, we'll probably do custom Quiplash. Maybe some GTA stuff as well. Really enjoyed the Fall Guys thing. I really would like to get that up and running sometime. Just it's so hard when you don't have enough people, right? Maybe I'll try to advertise it ahead of time and get more people in to play it. Let's see. Lex asks, is there an animal named Keanu? No, only a god. No, stop. Alexa decided it wanted to tell me all about Keanu. I already know. Some of these look awfully close. I don't think I'm going to do anything like a spicy challenge or something. I'm not sure. They did it again. They're different, but they're close enough. Are they even near each other? They're not. I don't know how you're doing that. I'll come up with something hopefully fun. Things that will inspire people. Like the 1 hour mystery bag. That's going to happen. The donation, the spin the wheel for donations thing gets suspended during special streams like that. And I have special hours designed for that type of thing. Only because, you know, my goal is to try to make a lot of money for charity. And me passing out dead drunk halfway through is not going to help. So I'll make sure that when the drinking does happen, it's things that people will feel worthwhile. Like just a straight up for the next hour, every $10 donation is a guaranteed mystery shot pull. Doesn't mean I'll drink them all within that hour. It may take longer, depending on how many donations there are. It may take a little while to drink it, but I will do those without drinking anything else. All the mystery shots are done. I may have the Jaeger Power Hour, same kind of thing. Oof. Getting there. Getting there. Part's definitely slower. We may not get the glass on this level today after all. See, today's what, Saturday? It is. That means there's a stream tonight. There's no stream in the morning tomorrow. There'll be a night stream the next 2 nights. So have some night stream. Working on the night streams. What else? Is there the other day that everyone deserves their own Keanu. Same time, I would never want more than one of them. It's too much awesome for the world day. We are not yet worthy of that. Maybe one day. You don't have to kill your cows for leather. You could buy leather from the market instead. You have a decent supply of... I think you just have to trade wheat for leather. I do that just because it's more convenient anyways. But yeah, you don't actually have to kill. You can just go ahead and buy them instead. Like I said, that's where I get most of my stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the market sells both leather and the rabbit stuff too. So, yeah, I think it's just wheat for leather. If not, it's emerald, which might be a little bit harder depending on how far into the game you are. I know you can just trade for it. That's how I get it. Mostly, I don't have time to make 1,000 cows. And kill them. Pinch. If I need a single one, I might. Let's see. I'll lose a hieroglyphic for a minute here, but that's all right. Rabbit leather. That's what it is. You buy rabbit hide for carrots, and then rabbit hides turn into leather. That's the process. I apologize. Yes. You buy the rabbit hide, then you trade that, then you turn that into leather. Thank you, sir, for your time. I need to get some sandstone back. And it was the last one. Why am I having so much problem? Type here, you bastard. Start here. Oop, there's a little thing in the middle there. I don't want to miss that. Yeah, since you only need carrots, which, I mean, that's super easy to get if you have any type of automated farm. What's up, pizza? Good day. Anyone there? Okay. So often I get paranoid that I put the same one twice. Can't have that business. Rains every 5 seconds for me. Always a thunderstorm. I've turned off weather 5 times now. Keeps coming back. So now I just clear the weather because it's faster. Make more cows in another place and just for killing. That's true. What am I building? I'm building a 3-tiered maze inside of a pyramid. Guess I should do that for those folks who haven't been here. Brief. So I built this ginormous pyramid. Has 12 entrances near the base. It's a Let's Play I'm going to put members through. So this is the second level that I'm working on now. First level is downstairs. That is the wrong one. I need to go to mine. There we are. This is the bottom level. So I've got the bottom level completely done. It's glass so that I can fly over top and film people playing through it. Second level's up there. I wanted to have a lot of space to be able to show multiple people at once. And of course, I put glass on top so I can see what they're doing. Now I'll do the same thing with this one once I get this done. So I'm done with, right now I'm putting, it's going a little slower because I'm putting different hieroglyphics where they're not two next to each other. That one. So I'm rotating between different hieroglyphic sandstone blocks to change them up. So I can't just use a building gadget or something. It needs to be a different pattern all over. It is very large, yes. I've been working on this for a while now. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that it has replayability. Like, I can build this, we can do the Let's Play, and down the road I could come in and add or change some things. That would give maybe some new challenges and run through again down the road. Probably not right away. Down the road. Yeah, this is the first Let's Play I'm building on the Let's Play server. Very excited about it. When I'm done building this, I'll probably take a little bit of time to work some more on the Welcome Center. I've got it built, but I haven't done anything with the outside grassy garden area like I want to. So probably work on that a little bit before I jump right into the next Let's Play. I know what the second Let's Play is going to be. Just have to put it together. Let's see. I feel dumb. I was confused. My autocrafter wasn't getting power. Trash cable was going from... That's what I was saying earlier. Putting the cables backwards is one of the things I do all the time. I'm like, why is this not working? What have I done? And literally, it was my mistake. It is a server, yes. So right now, this is a server that only I have access to. Once I have some Let's Plays built, I will invite some people in, excuse me, to play through them while I film them. And then I'll be releasing those as Let's Play videos on the YouTube channel. Right now, I'm the only person who has access to it, and each time I film, I will whitelist people specifically for that day. That way, when we're done, I can clear that whitelist, and then no one can get into it again. Just kind of the goal. No one else is supposed to have access to this except for during filming. I want to be able to come in here and build, because some of the Let's Plays I build may have to have a surprise element. You know what I mean? I can't have you know what they are until we get in here, so I need to be able to make sure limit access and make sure nobody's in here messing with my stuff. How the mob chunks work. Yes, so mob chunks, there's only a few real things you need them for. Most of them are going to be different seeds from mystical agriculture. To get them, you have to kill monsters with a Solium dagger, and they have a chance of dropping it. You can also get experience chunks. Like some monsters will drop their own chunks, like wither skeletons have a chance of dropping a wither chunk, but you can also get just regular chunks, and you can turn them into level 1 chunks by cooking them, and then you can use different essences to raise their level depending on the recipe that you're working on. I don't use them much, except for when I want things like wither skeleton seeds. That's probably the thing I use it for the most, was wither skeletons. But now I have other ways of getting the skulls, so I don't need to. But that is what I use it for the most. But there are a couple other things. I had to use some of them for some of the seeds I did for the JEI process already. And thank you, pizza. Hopefully it looks cool. Working on it anyways. I'm hoping it's impressive. Turtle, the next one's going to be called Headhunter. It'll be a huge monster farm that you'll go into. With everyone will have a sword of beheading. But absolutely no armor. Send people into this scary place, and you'll have like 20 minutes to see who can come and display for me the most individually different heads. I think it'd be kind of fun. Well, kind of. What you do is you get a zombie chunk, and then you cook it, and that's what turns it into a tier 1 chunk. So actually cooking some of the monster chunks will turn them into the level 1 chunk. Level 1 chunk, that was my nickname in high school. Ha! Never gonna run out of those. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see here. Keep typing it in the wrong area. Zombie chunk. Or zombie chunk. So zombie chunk, you can use a tier 1 surrounded by rotten flesh to make a zombie chunk. Or you can turn zombie chunks with essences into zombie seeds. Awesome use for them. Or you can cook zombie chunks to get tier 1 chunks in either an energized smelter or a smelter. But I think pretty much seeds are really the only thing you need them for. I'm not sure you need them for anything else. Top of my head. Some of the harder seeds, like dragon seeds, wither skeleton seeds and stuff, will require them. Hey Buffy, how you doing, sweetie? A drive-by. Yeah, the beheading one I came up with probably before I had the idea for this one, but the beheading one isn't going to be anywhere near physically sized as large. I don't need an area this big. The big question with that one is, do I make it PvP or not? Oops. I get rainstorms like 2 to 3 times a day in the game. I used the chunks, if I remember correctly, I needed them more in Sky Factory 3. Can't remember what I needed them for there, but I know I used them more in 3. So I would go to the Nether and just anger pigmen, and then put myself behind a wall so they couldn't get me. Zombie pigmen also drop zombie chunks. And it's easy to aggro all of them. We've tried several times, and every time we try, it comes back. You can slow it down a little bit. It seems to be the only thing we found. I had people give me 3 different commands to try it. I had to sleep after one, and every time it comes back, it just makes it so it doesn't rain as long. So at this point, it's just faster to quickly clear the rain when it does land. Oof. Definitely this is taking longer than when I was putting down just the zombie squares. The creeper sandstone earlier. Yeah, all of them seem to slow it down, but none of them seem to stop it. Sadly. And in here, it's not as bad. When I was outside, it was raining and such. It was a little more irritating. I have to keep an eye on that as a potential issue for Let's Plays, because not everybody may have a computer that can handle that. Luckily, I'm only doing one layer. The hieroglyphics. This wall goes forever. Miss anything in here? Does not. Building all the stuff. Feel bad because I'm like, sometimes this can't be that fun to watch. And I work on this stuff a lot outside the streams as well. Building the outside of this was a very long and boring process. Very, very much so. That was something I tried to do. Is I was able to get most of it done outside the stream. Was this really hard? Last time I fought when I died 5 times. Yes. I mean, technically, how hard they are just depends on how far you are in the game. If you've got Supremium armor and you're an android, they're not going to be that big of a problem. If you're an android, you can't be withered. So, you have no life bars. Where should you spawn them? You should build a manual wither killing machine. By that, not a machine, but basically an area. And then with that area, you can very easily convert it to an automated wither killer without having to rebuild it. Give me 1 second here. So this is the design that I use. I just linked it there. That's for killing withers manually. But you can use the same thing later on, very easily adjusted to automate it. Which I do recommend doing. Whoops. I realize I'm going around the outer edge. Big swath in the middle to finish. We're actually almost done. All that over there is finished. Not too shibby. You know, it doesn't have to be too far away from your base. Give it just enough space that the explosions won't destroy anything important. But making it out of wither-proof blocks is the important thing. That's what will keep it contained so it's not getting away and you have to try to fly around and kill it while it's trying to kill you and destroying your base. Build the wither cage, then at least it'll keep it confined to one room. Makes my heart happy to see so many dead ends on this level. You're helping me a lot in Sky Factor. Hey, well, I appreciate that, Joris. Definitely, I enjoy doing so thank you. Glad to hear I'm slightly helpful. Yeah, that's what I agree. 30 blocks away is a fair space to build anything. I think the explosion has I think it's an 18 block radius, I think I counted it as. That was a long time ago, so don't hold me to that. Thank you very much, Joris, for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And welcome. We're happy to have you. Hadoop. Oh, ooh, hey now. That in there. Once this is done, I have to do one more wall, one more level of just the creeper. Then I can put the glass on. And then the room will be more or less, the second level will be more or less done, other than adding the monster spawners and whatever I'm going to use to get them to level 3. Level 3 is not going to be as big as I was thinking. So I was thinking, area-wise, just because it'll be a lot thinner. I'm thinking about potentially doing it 2 layers. Problem with that is it's going to be a lot harder for me to film. Let's see. Reinforced obsidian is what I use as well. I agree. Is there a way for leveling up? Not that I'm aware of. Which, again, one of the many reasons that I do not use Tinker's weapon. Diamond is a premium. Then I'm done. Almost done. Almost. Here. All right. So let me see here. Anyways, I was talking about the charity thing earlier. That's going to be a lot of fun this in June. Let's say there was something else in June that was special. Oh, here's something that's kind of cool. I just found out yesterday. I have 3 of the Dungeons and Dragons Funkos. I was not able to get the 4th one. Ended up being rare quickly and nearly impossible to get a hold of, and now it's like $100, so I don't have it. But that's the. I do not have the gelatinous cube. But I just found out yesterday that they're going to be releasing 2 new D&D Dungeons and Dragons themed Funkos. One in August, one in September. So I went on the website and pre-ordered them. There's going to be a Strahd von Zarovich, primary villain and vampire of Ravenloft. And then the other one is a mimic, which is one of my favorite because it's the box itself. I don't even know if it comes in a box because the mimic is pretending it's a Funko box. The one for Minsk and Boo, one of the earlier D&D ones. So that's pretty cool. I pre-ordered both of those. And both of them come with a special custom 20-sided D&D dice. That's kind of cool as well. Let's see here. Okay. Here. We're so close to being done this level. I'll be so happy. Of course, I'll probably use hieroglyphics in some way on the top level as well. Of course, what I might do up there is because every player is supposed to have a room. Font. Still trying to figure out how I want to make that work. Each person is supposed to have a banner. Okay? And then the object is to get 4 banners, one of which must be your own. First person to have all 4 wins. So it may be a situation where if you get up there, you pick up your banner, you go out into the maze, and you have nothing to do until the other people start showing up. But whoever is the first person to make it to the top, their banner is automatically safe. It can't be taken. So I basically preset that up so it's ready to go. So, because there'll be like an end chest or something you have to put them in. So something along those lines. Still working out all the kinks of it. Hello, Lunchbot. Good day. Doesn't look like I missed any. Like we're pretty good. There's one or two in here I haven't seen. For all, that's still pretty gravy. All right. Now, these go back to the last block that we're going to use. This one. Like my videos. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really enjoy making them. And it is a fun process. And I really like helping people out. So streaming as I am now is another great way for me to be able to help people in real time. I've actually done that a little bit today. Somebody was having an issue with the process, so we just went ahead and built it together. Thank you very much, LaunchBot, for the sub. I appreciate that as well. Thank you. I'll have 2 more tutorials coming out this week. I was putting out 2 out on Tuesday, but I may switch it slightly to where it is like 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Friday now. Just because that'll give me a little bit more time to be able to fine-tune 1 before I feel like I have to rush 2 out in one day. There'll still be 2 a week. They just may be slightly more split up than they are currently. Again, part of my goal here moving forward is to come up with and to provide more edited content on the channel. Not just me streaming, but more actually edited stuff. Working on a lot of that as well. New ideas. That's what this here is going to be a good example of that. Nothing to mention a good place for withers. Yeah, you could. There's nothing else there, and you really don't have to use it for anything else, so that'd be fine. The only thing with withers is they will fly away, and they will fly away fast. So unless you have good flying armor, you will not be able to do much to them. They will fly away if you're not building something to keep them stuck in. Compact machine would probably be better, to be honest. Even a maximum size one would be better because they can't go anywhere. Boy, this is so much faster than the hieroglyphics. That's a big old S I made right there. I just saw that. If anybody has a problem with that, they can kiss my S. Ha-ha! They can destroy your home cake. That's true. That's true. But if you put it, you know, if you build a little place to fight them a decent distance away from your home cake, you should be fine. And you may want to keep an extra home cake on you, just to be on the safe side. Probably for the best. I've already done a whole chunk of this section. My goodness. Ooh. The higher I get, sometimes the harder it is to tell how high it is. Like, have I done that section? Now it's time to start working on the outside area first, just because it's going to be hard to reach some with a kind of low. When I put the glass together this time, I'm going to have to bring it from the outside in, because I can't reach some of this area without it. With or without glass. With or without glass. Look at that. You can't even see. Yeah, I didn't think about that being an issue. Crap. Huh. That I'm going to have to do ahead of time. Hadn't planned on that. Anywhere where I've got the outer edge like that, I won't be able to see it. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around this real quick just to make sure I have it all. Arms, legendary torso. I don't remember seeing one, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. I not remember there being a legendary torso. Is there? Yeah, there would have to be a legendary torso. I know there's not a legendary spine. Spine, there's just a spine. Not anything other than that. Oh, something's making me think there's a torso. Outer edge done. I think a lot of this. There is a torso. Okay, I thought there was. Hello, upside down. Good day. Thank you for coming by. Whoops. No, thank you. Oh, dang it. Built some of this, and I didn't think. You know what would be better? Thank you very much, Salt Pete. Appreciate that. And a dead end. That, and then we're back to where we were. Okay, now I should be good. Watched YouTuber series last year, and they had legendary torso. Yeah, I'm almost positive now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think they show up in the JEI though. Like any of the, other than just the base ones, I don't think any of the legendaries actually show up in the JEI. Just because there's too many different variable combinations for them. Random stats, unlike the base ones, which don't have any stats, other than just the default. Oh yeah, I was going around the other side. Just going around the other side. Hello, Manchacacia. Hope I said that right. Maybe way off on that one. It was a long one. Halfway through, my brain stopped working completely. That's wrong. I'm sorry. Thank you, Clyde, for the sub. I appreciate that. Also, did you know we have a membership program? You may notice that sometimes people who are chatting have a green font or a blue font in their name. Blue fonts are also moderators, but green and blue font means they are also members of the membership program, which is a lot like a Twitch sub, except cheaper. If you click the join button anywhere on my YouTube channel, that doesn't sign you up. It just takes you in and shows you what's all part of that. But there are a lot of cool perks and such that come with membership, such as access to our members-only Minecraft servers. We currently have 2, Sky Factory 4 and Pixelmon. And then, of course, you get the different colored fonts, so you stand out. Little Dungeons & Dragons 20-sided dice next to your name that changes colors and numbers the longer you're a member. Custom emojis for the channel. Members-only streams, which happens at least once a month. And are private. They don't get streamed live. They're just for fun. And then what else? discounts on the ODG store. If you wanted to get some cool ODG merch, you get a discount on that permanently. It is cumulative with sale prices. I need to go into the Discord and ask again. Last year I had, because it was requested, and I thought it was a great idea, we had some Pride merch. We put that up for the month specifically, and need to see if there's any interest in me putting that back on again, which I'm here to do. A little bit of work to repost it all, but if there's anybody who has interest in it before I after looking at it, I realized how many there were. So it's going to take a couple hours to get it back on the store, but I can do it if there's interest. Miss anything in there? Thank you, Iris, for the sub. I appreciate that as well. Interesting thing with subs last night. During the stream last night, I lost 50 subs. And I didn't know why until I looked at today. And today I was looking at analytics for the channel. I usually start off in the morning, we'll see how the previous day went. And one day, like last Friday, Saturday, it's now showing 0 subscribers, which means something has gone wrong with the number, the calculation, and it'll probably take a week to fix. Usually does. I know I didn't have 0. I had way more than that. Something's happened with the algorithm again, or the counting system. They'll fix that. Ah, that sucked, Cameron. Mosquito got in the house and my wife left. Yes, I have made that mistake many a times as well, just having it hang on. Well, the good news is you only got to kill 6, right? So throw it in there, kill 6, and then you're done. 6 is still irritating, but still way better than 7. Oops. Let's see. Yeah. I hate, well, a lot of times I'm building stuff, I'll just go ahead and take my learners completely out of my inventory so they're not taking up space. I'm like, I need to go level those and not even pick them up at all. Every one of my learners is back at the base in a chest somewhere waiting for my epic return. Wow, those outer edges are going to be dark. I won't even be able to see them. That's a miscalculation on my part, but it's not that bad. There's really nothing that important on the outside, so if I lose sight of people for a minute or two, it's not going to hurt too bad. Right now I'm just kind of going around the outer edge. That way all I have is the inside stuff. Missed a spot. Yes, I'm still trying to figure out for the Headhunter Let's Play the design I want to build. I want to have a big area full of mobs. And I don't think, I'm not going to put in specific spawners. It'll be a big mess of everything. You know, it's okay with me. Because you can get heads of other monsters as well. Endermen, zombies, zombie villagers, skeletons. wither skeletons. I may put a spawner of wither skeleton. Just to, you know, make days harder. But I think natural spawn should take care of that. I don't think I'm really going to need spawners in there. Make a big enough area and I make it dark enough. I may provide the players with potions of improvision. Go into a very dark space. You hate super glue. And I don't think I've used super glue 20 years. Again, just reminding everybody how old I am. You've forgotten. Ancient Draven over here. So much faster. The portal to make a shortcut. Something in here? No, don't want a shortcut. Lord, no. I want them to have to go through it. So I'm probably going to use portals to go from this level up to the 3rd level. I think that's probably the best option that I have. I can't use elevator blocks because the 3rd floor is not going to be right above the 2nd floor. Sounds odd, but because it gets narrow, the 3rd floor won't be wide enough. I'll probably use the portals we found over in the JEI world. Like them quite a bit. I don't want to mess with portal guns. Portal guns break too easily. You can only have 6 portal guns per world. 6 portals, so save those for a spot where I have to use them. Ooh. Oh, I came around there. Excellent. I will, like I said, I will come up with some perks. You're the first one to each level. What I maybe do is if you're the first one to make it to the 2nd level, you get a better sword than anybody else. For use on this level only. Help you kill the things a little bit faster. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll find the way up to the 3rd faster. Again, whoever makes it to the 3rd one first, their banner is safe. It cannot be stolen. I think that's a pretty good perk. Especially if I can film this at max size, which is 12 people playing at once. You know, you think getting 3 other people's banner from them, because they're going to be carrying it, itself is already a challenge. But yeah, I will not be having keep inventory on them. I want you to be able to drop banners. Of course, you kill somebody, you may get more than just their banner too. Other people's, which could also be cool. But I think when it gets to that 3rd level, the 3rd level won't technically be opened until there's at least 2 or 3 people up there. I think that's safe. Wow, a lot more done than I thought I did there. We got 15 minutes left. I might be able to get this done. At least I won't get the glass on, but I might be able to get all this stone finished. And by the time you guys get to see this next, I'll probably be done with it. There won't be another morning stream until Wednesday. Be a little while before you guys get to see the fruits of mine labor. But not only this, I also have a lot of off-camera work to do on the JEI world as well. And that's the other big thing, you know, I try to, the amount of time I put outside the streams, building and working, have stuff ready for the streams, is a lot of time. What I had to do yesterday, I was like, okay, I can give myself 2 hours on this one, 4 hours on the JDI. Potions take forever. I'll be so happy when I'm through with most of them. Because it's not just the potions. First you got to make the potion. Then you got to make the splash potion version. Then you got to make the arrow version. Let's see though. Hello, Muttley. Is there supposed to be anything in the hunting dimension? No. In like regular, just if you were to be messing with that outside of Sky Factory in a world that randomly generates, it would be just a world full of things that will kill you. But it's a good place for hunting mobs and stuff. But there's no structures or anything else there. Basically useless in Sky Factory. I use it for an area when I want to build stuff and I just want a big open palette. You can do that on the overworld as well, but the overworld is normally where my base is. So, it's easier to use that one where there's nothing. Alright. Here. Good. Little niche here. All your sandstone. Like I said, once this is all done, then I've got to go outside and work on the outside again. I'm going to put little chips missing from it in places. I may put even some little bit of hieroglyphics in spots out there. But I am going to switch to some of just the cracked bricks as well. Want to look aged. Right now it's too smooth. Looks too polished. And from a distance it always will. It won't render a lot of the special effects I'm doing until you get closer. Visual effects. But that's alright. The itchiness. The itchiness. So overall, I'm pleased with the way this entire project is turning out. In many ways, it's exactly what I wanted. In some ways, it's better. I haven't come across a situation where I'm like, I've had to give up on something I really wanted. Which is nice. I had to alter some things, but I think in every situation we altered it to be better, so it's okay. I died in your Android farm. It can happen. Happened to me. Especially until you get a bunch of the different perks and such. Once you get a bunch of the perks on there, that'll help as well, but up there. Holt. Hey, Tom, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support of the channel. We appreciate that here. I'm doing pretty groovy, to be honest with you. Again, I always like to bring up that I'm dreading having to do my other job today. Because I'd much rather just be sitting here for 12 hours hanging out with you all. Sadly, life calls. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. This is coming along very nicely. I'm very happy about. Got about 10 minutes left in the stream, so I don't know if I'll get all of this stonework done, but I'll be pretty close. I'll work on the glass. Then I'll have to work on building the third floor. Can be done. Mob masher to the max. There you go. The monster mash. The monster mash. Yeah, we've only got a few minutes left, so we'll chat about that one, throwing this together. I do want to say thank you, everybody, for coming by and hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. And if you are having a good time as well, or you like me even just the littlest of bits, it would be awesome if you'd consider clicking the like button. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. You can hang out with us all the time. It is a fact that I'm here all the time. Anything over there? No. Get down to the last minute or so. I'll drop down in and walk around a little bit, give an idea of what it looks like. After the space of the first level, this one should feel slightly claustrophobic. That's what I'm hoping it has that effect. But again, there are a lot of open rooms where you'll be fighting for your life, but you still open rooms nonetheless. You'll have space. The final frontier. No, bad. Bad block. There we are. We've cut ourselves off again. Up everything inside of this spot. Whole lot. I think almost everything. Yes. Actually, this is all that's left. Wow. 8 minutes? I might be able to pull this off. Yay, Draven. Let's see. Today we talked about this. We talked about the JEI project. Talked about some of the things we're going to be looking forward to in future Let's Builds. We also talked about next month's charity stream. There'll be a lot more information on that coming out as we get into June. Oops, stop that. Looking forward to coming up with some special events and goals for that. Yes, this is floor 2. Tom, have you seen floor 1? Bear with me a moment, and as soon as we knock this out real quick, I'll show you floor 1. Well, I can't drink soda. Sorry. All right, let's see here. So, yeah, give me a second here, and I'll show you floor 1. All right. That. Trying to knock it out super fast. While at the same time not messing anything up. As I said that, I messed something up. Fitted products. So start. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll show you the whole thing here. Very close to done. I think we are in fact done. Sure, I may have missed a spot, which I can find as I'm going through, but not too shabby. So there we go. Floor 2, which of course is thinner. You've got the hieroglyphics, so you can see those a little bit higher. They were too in your face. Oh, look at maneuvering in this. Maneuvering in this is going to be horrible. I love it. There's going to be monsters. Oh, dead end. Crap. There's going to be monsters in here. Looking to try to survive. I figure after a period of time, if it gets, too hard, there are ways I can do to help out as well. So, all right. So, yeah, floor 2 is here. Let's go to floor 1. There's floor 1. Floor 1 has a lot more space. It's double wide between them. So that's pretty cool. None of the slimes appear to be spawning inside the actual maze, which is what I was hoping for. And I'm getting very few of them at all. But yes, this is number 2. I already fixed that hole. I didn't. Let me show you guys what it looks like from outside. No, my wife does not play Minecraft. My wife sadly doesn't play a lot of video games, but that's more health reasons than anything. Here we go. So here's the pyramid in its size so far. That's about as tall as I'm going to make it. I'm going to flatten it up there, and I may even bring it down a smidge and then put some pedestals with fire on top. I've got a lot of aesthetic stuff I'm going to do to the outside, pulsing some pieces out so it looks like it's more busted up. things like that. So then there are 12 entrances. There are 3 on each side. Each one has an allocated color. You'll pick your color, set your spawn. There'll be a chest here with a set of leather armor dyed your color. That will be soulbound, so you can put it on. You don't have to worry about losing it. And then some food. Then you go into the maze. And on your way to the middle room. All of the entrances are identical, except for the different colors. Side, you got your color, banner, chest. Anchors your line. That's where you start at. And one of the rules will be you cannot go back. Once you go in, you can't go back outside. No going out and going around to somebody else's entrance. Adventure mode, they can't fight unless they have a weapon. Interesting. Come on, get up here. Get up here. Again, that was floor 1. This is floor 2. So floor 2 meant to be harder. And we've definitely achieved that. Maneuvering in this will be a lot harder. And here you'll have a sword and there will be actual monsters in here. This will be a harder to maneuver maze. May have made it too hard. If so, I will make adjustments. We're going to play test these things. If I have to, I can rip all this out and make it double wide. I'd rather not, but I can. So we've got options there. I just got to cover the roof with glass. Then I can start working on the 3rd floor. When you come up here, you'll reset your spawn point to your color, like a checkpoint in the maze, right? You don't have to go back down to the 1st floor. And then inside the chest will be a sword, which is soulbound as well. So that way, when you're out here, because there are not going to be any mobs on the 1st floor. It's just maze. This one's going to have mob rooms. The spaces where I put a spawner that you got to get through. All the way until you get to one of these rooms where I'll have a portal of some kind that'll take you up. I'm not sure if the portals make noises. I'll have to check, because if they do, that might be good. It might help let you know you're in the right vicinity of one. Yeah. Oh, hello, Kyler. I believe I do. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, we got floor 2 mostly built today. I just got to cover it in glass, which I'll do after the stream. Then I'll start working on floor 4. The only thing I'm not going to put in here right now are the mob spawners. I'm going to do that as one of the very last things, just because I don't want to bring a bunch of stuff out that I have to listen to or fight my way around, even though I'm encouraged. So, all right, well, that does it for this stream. We've been going about 3 hours. Again, I would like to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me today. It was very, very cool of you. Again, if you had a good time, it'd be awesome if you wouldn't mind clicking the like button. Be sure to subscribe so you can hang out with us more often. I'll be back again tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be in our other Sky Factory world, where we are doing challenges. The current challenge is to build one of everything craftable in the JEI. It's a very large and going to be long-term project. But we're getting there. Oh my goodness. Whew. But thank you all so much for coming. Really do appreciate hanging out with you. As always, thank you very much to the members of my membership program. You guys do a ton to help channel keep going and growing the way it has. So I appreciate that, as well as all of the wonderful people who have been donating as well. Appreciate it. And an extra special thank you, as always, to my moderators being so. But I'm going to thank you guys for coming. All right. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. And hopefully we will see some of you. Have a great day.